Do you want to know how to do this trick? Well, watch this video and I'll show you. Hey everyone, it's Blade and today I'm gonna share with you some tips and how to use the GoodLock app on your Samsung device. If you're not familiar with GoodLock, it's a set of applications available for Samsung devices that it's not pre-installed on Samsung phones, therefore you have to download it from the Galaxy Store itself, but it opens up the whole world of customization and the improvement of the usage of the phone. So in order to install it, you have to go to the Galaxy Store and type in GoodLock. If you find yourself not finding the GoodLock application, that means that it's not supported in your country. Therefore, you can just turn on the VPN, change to United States, Canada, UK, or one of the European countries, and then you will find it available in the store. And let's go through the most useful things available to you in this app. First one is One-Hand Operation Plus. One of the main reasons why I switched from iPhone to Samsung is because I lacked customization on the iPhones as well. The phones were getting bigger and to operate with one hand it was getting harder, but I wanted a bigger screen. Samsung with One-Hand Operation Plus came to save the day, and now you can actually customize the actions that you use easily. So as soon as you toggle on, you will see the two lines on each of the side of the phone, meaning those are the action areas that you can customize how you want. You can change the height, the size, you can change what kind of actions each of the direction swipe will take. It can be most of the things. It can be from toggling the flashlight to bringing down the screen. In my personal case, I use the right side as my main edge of operation because I don't want to do finger gymnastics and just stretch my finger all over the screen every single time I want to go back. But in your case, you might find any other action be as useful as the back action is for me. As I mentioned before, you have a ton of more settings in there, so you can go into advanced settings to toggle things like app exceptions or fit to keyboard. However, a more useful thing that you can find for yourself might be hidden a bit in the depths. If you find yourself in a position where each time you swipe horizontally it does a different actions, maybe you can change the settings and it will help you. You can choose the angle at which each action triggers, the dead zones, that will allow you to customize the phone to your personal liking and make the gesture navigation as easy as possible. Registar is another module from the Life Up section, which simplifies the usage of the phone. It allows you to go through the history of the settings change, the search options, and you can actually customize the settings themselves. However, the more importantly is that action that I showed you at the beginning of the video. In this menu, you can activate the double tap and triple tap on the back of your phone. In my personal case, I use it as a double tap to take screenshot and open up the share menu. It is very convenient for me personally because I do take a lot of screenshots and I don't want to just do the 2-button press or use the S Pen, but you can program it to open the notification panel, recent apps, Google Assistant, or most of the other apps that you have on your phone. For the sensitivity, I encourage you to play with it because in my personal case, in any kind of settings, I did find it a bit wonky because sometimes I put it on the table and it takes a screenshot, sometimes it doesn't register the screenshot with my double tap, so you choose the settings that works for you best. Also keep in mind if you have a case, you might need to tweak the settings a bit so it works better on the thicker and thinner case. Staying in the Registar menu, you can also change what happens on the long press of the power button. I'm getting old, so personally I still prefer to have the power off menu where I can restart or turn off the phone, but you can choose whatever you want. On the long press of the power button, you can bring up camera, you can bring up Google Assistant or Bixby if you use Bixby. If you use Twitter or X and you follow some people who use the Galaxy phones, a couple of weeks or months ago, you've probably seen screenshots of the really nice looking volume panel on Samsung devices. Well, this app allows you to do so. It is quite a new feature that was added recently, however it still works for One UI 5 as well as One UI 6, so it doesn't matter if you update it or not yet, it will work on your phone. However, apart from making the visuals really nice and looking clean and fancy and sparkly, there are other important features that I suggest you to look at. First is customize volume panel. Once you toggle it, you have an option to move the volume panel lower, which is a savior for me on the S23 Ultra device, just bringing down the volume knob, so I just have to press the volume button once, and then I can easily access with my thumb the volume control. In addition, it also has some nice features like expanded panel that brings in the equalizer, live caption, and quick switch between the Bluetooth device output and the phone output. You might also notice that I have a separate volume for a separate app in there. It might be useful to you if you're playing Code Mobile, for example, and talking with your boys or girls on the Discord, and you want to actually control the volume of each separate app. Personally, I don't use it on this phone as much as I want to, but I do have a similar app on my PC, which I actually use every single day. And before we leave Sound Assistant, you might want to change your step of the volume buttons. If you found yourself missing that sweet spot for the volume, I'm sure this setting will help you. Life App section has a ton of other apps available in there, from Registar that allows you to tweak the notifications and allows you to access the history of it and save the history forever or for 30 days, as well as the Nice Catch that allows you to record all of the sounds, weird vibrations, and any notifications that your phone is making. So maybe you had sometimes that like you feel like the phone vibrated but you don't see anything, or it just made a weird sound. If you turn on Nice Catch, it will actually record all of the action made by your phone. Therefore, you can see which app actually was making the noise or the vibration. Some of the apps are really big, such as the camera module, and I actually have a separate video for that. So if you want to know how to use the camera module app and more tips and tricks on the photography on your Galaxy S23 Ultra or any Galaxy S device, click on the video. It should be somewhere on one of the sides over here and in the link down below. However, if you want to see more detailed review of the GoodLock and all of the Life App applications, do let me know down in the comments below, subscribe to the channel, and like this video. However, that's not it. Now we're going to talk about the customizations of the visual aspect of your phone using the makeup section. Just a reminder, each module can be installed separately, so you can play around yourself, install a couple of modules. If you don't like it, you can easily delete it. The first module that I want to talk about is the theme park. Theme Park is a module that can take by itself a 10-minute video. It looks complicated, it has a ton of stuff from the keyboard change to the icons change to the colors change on your S23 or any Galaxy device. Honestly, for me, it feels a bit too complicated, so we're gonna break it down and look at the apps that are available separately on the GoodLock, but they actually make part of the Theme Park app itself. If it's confusing, you'll see what I'm talking about in a second. A special app for the Ultra device users or Note users is the Pentastic. In this app, you can change the look of your quick menu as well as the cursor that you see when you take out the S Pen. Wonderland allows you to make the moving and live wallpapers for the home screen and lock screen. You can make a completely custom wallpaper with custom animations and just bring all of the things in there. You can choose your own image, you can add snow, you can add anything in there. To be honest, I'm not a fan of using this app. However, I do find a couple of presets available in the app being quite nice. So if you're a fan of that, or if you want to make your own live wallpaper, this is the app for you. Lockstar, on the other hand, is the app that I use. Here you can customize where the items are located on your lock screen. You can change the quick access app on the left and right, as well as put just the whole list of the apps in there. That's one of the functions if you need that. Some of the settings are available in the main device settings, but if you want to have a full list of the settings for the lock screen, they are available in this app. If you use the Samsung keyboard, the next app is for you. The Keys Cafe allows you to customize your Samsung keyboard completely. You can change what buttons to have, you can change the size, the colors, anything. Like, you can actually change anything. You have to keep in mind that the keyboard, it was developed for most of the users, so it is comfortable as it is. But if you find yourself that you need it to be taller or shorter, you can do that. Just keep in mind that Sometimes if you play too long in this app, then you will have just an unusable keyboard and you'll be just sad that you spend so much time making something that you are not able to use comfortably. When you change the colors of your keyboard, don't forget to tap on the top icon to switch between the dark mode and the light mode. One of the weird things that you are not able to edit your existing keyboards in the Keys Cafe. For that, you have to go back to the theme park, click on one of the selected keyboards that you created, and there you can edit it and resave it. Yeah, for some reason Keys Cafe doesn't allow you to just tap on any of the designs that you made and just edit it. I don't know what's the reason for that, but that's what we have to live with. If you got bored with your semi-transparent navigation bar, Registar will help you to fix that. Here you can change the color of it, you can change the size of it, and also change different aspects of the bar. Clockface is an app that actually allows you to make your own clock styles. Yes, it does have presets on the fonts, on some other things. You can add GIFs or GIFs, doesn't matter how you call it. You can add some multiple things like just random text. You can add the date and time. Keep in mind that you can save this option in there and then tweak it later on, as well as add it to the previous section where we talked about the lock screen and move it around there. So you can make your custom clock face in this app and then go back to the lock screen app and just put it on the side or anywhere you want on the lock screen. We just have 2 modules left, so if you're here in this video, I really appreciate it, and I guess you liked it, so I'll appreciate really much if you like this video and subscribe to the channel, and let me know in the comments down below which of the modules you already use or which of the modules you will start using after this video. Home Up is the actual module. You can change a lot of things in this app. You can change the home screen grid, change the style of the app's menu to look like on the Pixel device, and the most important feature if you want your device to look clean is the hide icon label. Yes, there might be a small issue where you don't remember the look of the icon, but you remember its name and you're not gonna see it, so you have to search it in the main search of the phone. But as some say, beauty demands victims, and in this case, if you remove the icon text, you're a victim. Well, I'm too. I do have this problem with some of the apps and I have to just type it in search, but most of the apps I got used to and I remember how it looks and I don't need the name of the app. The last but not least is the Quick Start. In this module, you can customize the look and feel of your top panel. You can choose the different colors from your main theme of the device. You can move around the things available in there, change what icons appear on top of your screen, and the visibility of indicator icons. I personally have all of the alarms scheduled for the work week and for the weekends, so I don't need to know that I have the alarm turned on at all of the time, so I did remove the alarm toggle on top of the navigation bar to make it a bit cleaner. In addition, you can change the position of the clock on top and add seconds, AM, PM, or add a date. Well, I think that's it for the GoodLock apps that I use personally. If you want to know about the rest of the apps, do let me know in the comments down below and I might make a full video on it. If you enjoyed the video, put the likes down. If you want to know more about my day-to-day stuff and my opinion, for example, what I think about the whole Casetify thing and dbrand and JRig everything, yeah, that's happened just now. Follow me on X at Ilya_played, and I hope you enjoy your day, and now go play some games.